Hello friends, today I would like to share with you about bouncing back from failure. So I'm going to relate to the biblical story of Jacob the patriarch. Just before he leaves this physical reality, the story, by the way, appears by the end of Genesis, the first book of Moses. And it talks about Jacob basically sharing, giving blessings to his 12 sons, which are the 12 tribes of Israel. Also, according to the Kabbalistic wisdom, the 12 sons of Jacob, which are receiving those blessings from him, representing humanity, the 12 signs of the zodiac. So specifically, I would like to share from the blessing that Yehuda, that Judah, one of the sons, is getting from Yaakov. And it has a direct connection to this feeling of a failure, bouncing back from failure, etc. Let's go directly to the Zohar. I will read and explain. Also, I will put it on the screen, the actual words, so you can scan it together later. כך שכינתה, דאף על גב דכתיב נפלה לא תוסיף קום בתולת ישראל. So he's talking about what is known as the Shekhinah. It's basically protective energy field. And it talks about that energy of protection, that energy of being guarded by positive angels, by positive forces, by God. That energy is falling down. It's being shut down. And that relates to situations in life that we feel like failure. Now, most of us will agree that without going through humbling experiences, you want to accomplish something, you want to be successful in something, and it's not working, and you feel like a failure a little bit, which is a very terrible feeling for all the obvious reasons. So what's the connection between that feeling of failure and an actual failure, which without there is no way to succeed, to have any greatness in life, to achieve any triumph? We always must experience a little bit or even a lot of failure. What's the connection between that and the blessing that Judah is getting here? And I want to remind everybody that when the Zohar is talking about things, the Zohar, the main Kabbalistic text, it's not only a book of great wisdom, but the actual words of the Zohar, scanning those meditations, is actually charging our souls with that beautiful energy. And now we are talking about bouncing back from failure. היא תקיפה כאריה וכלביא בהי נפילה. What does it mean? Within the failure itself and within the feeling of failure, and again the very much of unpleasant experience that we have with it, within that failure there is a spiritual energetic mechanism that the Zohar is saying it's like a lion. היא תקיפה כאריה וכלביא בהי נפילה. So what the Zohar is saying, and it's something really to load our consciousness with, when we feel that we failed, and again, the terrible feelings that come along with it, what we need to realize in our consciousness, and that's what the Zohar is saying, it's like a lion or a lioness that is smelling, like a predator, that is smelling the prey from far away and crouching and falling down. Yes, that's what the Zohar is saying. לשלטה אדם מרחיק ארח תרפה, ומשעתה דארך נפל. When the lion is being able to spot, yes, to see the prey, what the lion is doing, bringing himself or herself closer to the ground, yes, crouching. Crouching, but it's kind of also falling down a little bit, but always as a preparation to jump ahead. So it's basically like a spring, yes, that is ready to explode. Why is it so important? When Jacob is talking to Judah, Jacob the patriarch, he knew that Judah or from Judah will come King David. Now, King David had like bazillion failures in his life. So many humbling experiences again, okay? But he realized, King David, that came from the bloodline of Judah, they realized that within the failure kind of energy, within that kind of disappointment and feeling terrible about not succeeding, not pushing through, not seeing any fruits to our effort, within that there is a built-in energy. Of course, we're not talking about jumping on a physical prey like killing somebody, okay? But we talk the prey that teaching will be some kind of a blockage, some kind of a negative energy, what the Kabbalists call klipa, just like negative energy. We'll keep it simple. So the lion / the lioness spotting the negativity, falling down, but then the Zohar is saying it's not really falling down, it's not really failure, they just crouch and they're ready to jump. So it's basically being charged with more energy. So yes, if you're listening to some seminars about business or successful people or what have you, you will always hear that failure is part of the process. And again, that goes for every part of our lives. But what the Kabbalistic knowledge is telling us is where the energy is. Within the failure, there is this like energy that is like a spring ready to explode and actually to go even to the next level. ערך תרפה משתד ערך נפל, falling down, but actually it's not falling down. Okay, what's happening in the real reality, emotionally, mentally, I might feel like I was defeated again, like I was humiliated, I was humbled. I rather look at it like humbled, much better than humiliated. So that's what I might experience. But deep inside what actually is happening, deep inside the meaning, I'm talking about what's happening in my soul. What's happening in my soul, it's like the lioness that is falling down, failing, but actually deep inside being charged with even more energy. I will read it for you now. I mean, you will see it now directly from the Zohar. And please remember that the words of the Zohar are not just to tell us wisdom, but it's the most powerful meditation to gain this energy. Failure, within the failure, we can actually harvest the energy to go to like explosive, in a positive way, explosive energy to conquer the hill, to really go to the next level. Let's see directly from the Zohar. היא תקיפה כאריה וכלביא בעין נפילה. מה אריה ולביא לה נפלין? אלא בגין למטרף תרפה ולשלטאה. דהה מרחיק ערך תרפה ומשעתה דערך נפל, ולה קם עד דליג על תרפה ואכיל לה. And now, of course, in English, they crouch on the ground to prepare to jump on the prey and do not rise until they jump upon it and eat it. Okay, so that's it. Until next time. Subscribe, write a comment if you like, give it a thumb up if you find any value in this video, and see you next time.